Hello everyone. In Nature at Doorstep, today we are going to see how to make a terrarium. Terrarium, it is similar to an aquarium. Like how we grow fishes inside a glass bowl in an aquarium, here we are going to grow plants inside a glass container to make it look like a mini garden or a mini forest. Did I hear glass? And that too without a drainage hole? How can a plant grow in such kind of environment? I know all kind of questions will be arising in your mind and the answer is yes. You can grow plants even in a glass container, and this is similar to greenhouse effect. The concept is very simple. The sunlight that is passing through the glass container, it warms up the air inside the container. Thereby, the water vapor that is getting created, it condenses and it waters the plants. That's how the plant grows. Come, let me show you how to make a terrarium all by yourself with just very few things that is easily available in your home. And before we start off with the procedure, let's discuss on the materials needed. The first and foremost is a clean and clear glass container. Not necessary you have to choose a glass bowl of this type. If you don't have one of this kind, you can very well go for a pickle jar or a cookie container or even an empty glass aquarium. And next, you need some colorful stones. You can get them online. And if not possible, you can very easily go for gravels. I've taken black and white gravel. Next, it is the plants. While choosing the plants, you have to be a bit careful. If you're going to plant plants that require less water, then all the plants that you are going to plant inside the terrarium should be of that particular category. Whereas, if you're going to grow the plants that grow in moist environment, then never mix up cactus and succulents with the moist plants. These are the white gravel, and you need some garden soil. And for decorative purpose, I've chosen some shells and pebbles. And finally, you need mesh to differentiate the layers. If you don't have mesh, you can go for jute fiber. Let's move on with the procedure now. To start with, take the clean and clear glass container and start filling it with gravel to the bottom of the container. See how I'm doing. You have to fill the gravel to about almost half inch. The main purpose of using stone or pebble is for proper drainage, thereby preventing the roots from getting waterlogged. While filling the container with gravel, spread it out evenly like this so that it looks even in all angles. Once you're done with black stones, now the next layer you have to top it up with white stones. Fill the white stones about half inch just above the black stones. And this again you have to spread it evenly. Layering of white stones is almost done. Next, you have to layer with jute fiber. The purpose of jute fiber is to prevent the soil from mixing with stones. It acts like a filter. The other important reason for using jute fiber is it prevents the growth of fungus at the bottom of the container. Just spread the fiber evenly so that the soil doesn't mix with the stone. See how beautifully the layers are visible. Black and then white and then the fiber, and on top of the fiber we are going to fill the soil now. See how beautiful it is. Let me show you inside the container now. See, you have to place the fiber in such a way that it acts like a bed, preventing the soil from getting mixed with the stones. The next step is filling the container with soil. I am using garden soil. If you have potting soil, you can very well go for it. Add soil up to half inch just above the fiber and spread it evenly. I am almost done adding the soil. Once you're done adding the soil, the next it's all about your creativity. Like how you're going to place the stone or how you're going to place the plants. Here I am going to place 2 stones inside. So to give support to one of the stone, I am just shaping the soil so that it gives a proper balance to that stone and the stone doesn't fall down. See how I am placing the stone now. It is all up to your creativity. You can place the stone and you can place the plants in whatever way you want. It is all purely up to your creativity. I am making a small forest kind of a scene. So I am adding these ferns inside. And between the stones I am planning to plant a small plant, so that it appears like as though in between the stones the plant is growing. And this will actually hide the joint between the stones. I am placing another fern on the other side of the stone, so that even that area is covered and it looks like the plant is growing in between the forest and the stones are inside. I've used a stem cutting fern, so I don't have to worry about their growth. And all these 3 plants will grow well in the moist environment, and they are very slow growing plants. Once you're done with planting, the next step is decorating with shells and pebbles. Wherever you have some free space, and those places you can just fill them with shells and pebbles to give a beautiful artistic look. Not necessarily you have to use only shells and pebbles. In fact, you can create a scenery of your choice. If you have kids in your home, then definitely they might be having all the miniature versions of chairs, sofa, kitchen set, and mini toy animals. If you're lucky enough, you can borrow few things from them and decorate your terrarium. Like you can place 2 small chairs and you can place a sofa set in between, or a pig table. Or if you're really lucky, you can borrow few animals also, and you can place those animals in between the plants, so it appears like in a forest theme. It looks like the animals are peeping in between the plants to see who's seeing us, kind of. So it's all up to your creativity. Whatever you have in your home, try how best you can make use of it to make the terrarium look more beautiful, more presentable, kind of. Our terrarium is fully ready now. See how beautiful it is, and see how beautiful the layers are looking. The color of stones and the number of layers you want, that you can decide on your own. This is after 1 week of planting. See how the roots have formed. Those white protrusions are the new baby roots that are coming out. They are all moving towards the soil so that they get a good hold of themselves. This is a stem cutting plant, and you can see on every junction the roots have started coming. Let me show you inside the container how the plant is looking. See how fresh it is. To keep your terrarium alive and to have the plants grow healthy, there is just only one thumb rule that you'll have to follow. Never mix the dry plants, as in cactus and succulents, with the plants that are moist. That's because cactus and succulents require very less water and they require more air. So they have to be planted in an open container. Whereas the plants that grow in moist environment, they can grow very well even in closed containers. And to know how to grow plants in a closed terrarium, you'll have to wait till I upload my next video. And until then, keep trying this. I hope the video was interesting. Please do try it at your home. And it's all about your creativity. So do try it at your home. And if you have any doubts, please post your queries in the comment section. And if you find the video useful, please do like, subscribe and share it with all your nature loving friends. And don't forget to click the bell icon for getting the notifications on my upcoming videos. Thank you.